Ross didn't get the stitch, and he's the only one.
He's the only one that's going?
Only one that's not getting the stitch.
No, like, cause remember yesterday?
Yeah, no, he didn't get it yesterday.
Oh, yeah, he got his ass spanked yesterday. Welcome to Weekly Reset,
Yeah.
the show where we cheer each other on in hard times while we recap our weeks.
I don't know.
Is that what I'm doing?
Yeah, I was like, Marlon wasn't doing that.
No, he doesn't cheer us on.
I cheer you on.
Speaking for the majority of us.
I cheer you guys on all the time. I laugh and I.
No, you're laughing at us, not with us.
Hey, I think this was
difference.
addressed before, but there seems to be some
No.
kind of confusion.
Okay.
Some kind of confusion or disconnect.
Yeah, I see where the disconnect is.
Oh, okay,
You
wait.
think I'm laughing at you.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
I'm going, ha ha!
Yeah,
I'm not.
but when we feel like that, again,
Like-
I've expressed this on the pod before, but when we get to this point where the communication seems to be broken or it's breaking at this point, we say, hey, it hurts. And then you say,
I was like
I find it funny.
just as an example.
you continue to laugh.
Just as an example, though, like when you didn't pull that Trishula, like way back in the day.
Yeah.
Get yourself right enough.
Oh,
Don't worry.
that's a really bad example.
It's
If
a
you're
bad
trying to
Hang on,
be
stick with me
sportive
here
right
for a
now.
second. Stop it.
I think.
I was cheering you on.
Oh, rolling on the floor laughing in the store while I was collecting my things.
He was trying to distract everyone else. He was making a bigger scene than you was.
He said, "You didn't get it. Don't look at him. Look at me." That's what. Yeah, I must have misheard you. You were pointing and laughing at me. I thought that must have.
You know, it's kind of like the Rick and Morty. Look at me, I'm Mr. Meeseeks. You know?
How was your week, man? How was your week, Marlon, man?
Let's drink this.
Oh yeah, take the shot first. I need it.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I didn't need it. I didn't need it. Definitely didn't need it.
Can I get a mitten?
Oh yeah.
May I also get a mitten?
Yeah, y'all need some mittens. It's warm outside. What y'all need mittens for?
Yeah, if I'm not wearing
Actually, it's kind of cold today. You got to put. There you go.
I got it.
I thought it was pretty nice out.
That's what I said.
I went and mowed the lawn today, and
Yeah. Oh shit. Steve did household. I woke up meaning to do household chores. Yeah, I didn't.
I was going to mow the lawn too, and I realized I had a bunch of sticks in the yard. All right, back on this side.
Oh, you
I had a lot of sticks too. I just mowed over them.
Yeah.
different
I'm
aspects.
Not,
different.
I'm not mentally prepared to do it yet, though.
There you go. I'm with you. But different sides of the
Don't you have a writing
spectrum.
one?
Wait, what? Yo,
Like, dude, come on.
Damn, Steve, man.
Yeah,
Steve struggled.
I just got the old push one. It's like,
Yeah, Steve was out there doing work. And he said, yo, you just opted to just not do it. Don't you have a writing one? He's like, yeah. Immediately, Steve got pissed.
it's like it probably takes some. How long does it take you to mow the lawn?
It depends on if I'm using the riding lawnmower. I still have the push one I use sometimes. You know, getting steps in.
Which one would you have used for this?
Why would you use the push one if you get the writing one? That's the real
Sometimes-
question.
Sometimes I want to get my steps in, you know?
Okay.
Being a little bit more active.
So you give yourself options.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
And
But-
sometimes I don't feel
Fair
like
enough.
fucking with the gas, you know? Because the
okay.
push one's an electric one, so...
Okay. All right, well.
It really kind of depends, but if I had to do it today, which I didn't, I would have used the riding.
Steve's still mad. All right, man. How was the rest of your week, man?
It was all right. It was all right. I went to Detroit for work.
Hey. Went to D-Town. Okay, dude.
We went to the hub out in Novi, threw some axes.
to the
I'm actually kind of good at that. I didn't even realize.
What was the place called?
The hub.
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, too.
I don't.
On the internet, the hub?
No, not that one.
Oh, okay.
Different hub.
I know about that.
Everybody. Yo! All right, so
Is it the place with like they got bowling, they got the golf simulators and all that stuff?
Yep, and they
Okay.
got the curling thing upstairs.
Yeah.
So how do you know what makes you good at it, I guess? Or you threw an axe at a target and you was hitting the target like spot on? What made it
Yeah, I was
good?
getting bullseyes.
With the axe throwing?
Yeah.
You?
Yeah.
Don't.
I was trying different games like with the little whack-a-mole thing. It was Yeah, I might have to pick up some axes. What you want me to do?
Now, I just want to say something. Growing up, right? Because this is a show where we share our opinions and our quarrels or our weeks with each other, and we've been friends for a really long time. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Growing up, Marlon's always been kind of like a. It's not true, actually. There's games where he's been like a berserker, like frontline. But I was gonna say a run and gun kind of guy, or like a, maybe a mage or warlock. He's always been that guy, right? But now, like, we approach like real life, like skills and like. I guess I just never really pegged him as like an axe throwing kind of dude,
That's not
Man,
true.
I never pegged him as a fisherman, but here we are.
I play as when we
There's a
play
lot of things that this guy is just—he's a jack of all trades. Okay, no, don't call him that. That's a good thing.
I mean, when we played HOTS. I
Yeah.
played Zul'Jin a fair amount.
I guess jack of all trades. He is the guy who tries to master all or as many characters as. It's probably safer to say all of the characters, right? He tries them all, right?
Yeah, well, he's trying to find that one that's like funny to play. So like when he beats you, it's funny.
And I think that's where
That's why he plays them all.
that's where I get upset. Right? Because like the goal isn't just to like get better with all the other characters. It's literally just that. I'm gonna find the most annoying
it's-
character. Oh, I'm gonna stick with this one. You hate this one? Yeah, I'm gonna try this one out. I'm gonna master this one.
Well, I mean, the developers take all this time to put all these stupid looking characters in
Yeah.
there. Try them out, you know what I'm saying?
No, some of
Just
them,
like in Pokemon, anyone can use the legendaries.
yeah.
Who gonna use Muck?
You.
Yeah,
I think he's saying it like it's a good thing.
it works though.
No one wants to use the doo-doo pile.
Oh, we
He
was
is.
okay.
That's what he is.
I didn't really do much besides that.
Okay, all right. Steve?
Pretty uneventful week. Besides yesterday when we went and tried to put another all-you-can-eat sushi place out of business.
Yeah. Dude. It's a good spot.
Were you successful?
No, we were
Well,
close.
they didn't make money off of us. I can tell you.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
we
we
definitely
ate
got our
quite a
money's
bit.
worth. Yeah. It's hard to imagine how that's...
Not the case with the group that we were with.
Wait, what?
I said, well, you said it's hard to imagine, and I was saying, yeah, with the group of us, it's hard to imagine that wouldn't be the case.
Nah, yeah, so Steve, Tony, and I went to an all-you-can-eat sushi place, and we... I must say, I said this when we were there, but I was like, if I were to go to a spot like this would be the crew I would go with because, I mean, I'm not worried. Like, and Tony pointed out, like, yo, they put the pricing on the little menu. Like, when you have food left over, this is how much you pay.
It's like
I was
one,
like-
one little piece of like a specialty roll.
Yeah.
It was like, what, $2?
Yeah, they are bugging. I was like, yo, Tony pointed it out. He was like, yo, they got the prices on here. I was like, yo, what? And I look up, I was like, oh, man, it's Tony and Steve, man. We good. We ain't gonna leave
About
nothing. Yeah, man, we ain't gonna leave nothing. We ain't gonna have to
Yeah,
pay.
it was funny when you got that crab ragoon, and then
That
I
was-
was like, yeah, that it was left there at the end, and he was like, I was like, yeah, those are 25 cents each, bro. That's like $1.50.
I will say,
Yeah, he ate
it came down to the wire. That was close. Steve helped me, but like
Was your belly button popped
my
up?
belly button
Mine was
about
definitely
to,
popped.
You ever see?
This shit said
Yeah, it's a rocket launcher. Just my belly button was about to.
SpaceX.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
This shit said blast off.
Yeah, dude. I was like, oh, this is too much. I look at the crab goons like, oh, this is too much.
Yeah, you wanted to try to get another volcano roll.
Yeah.
That would have been a mistake.
I was bugging.
Yeah, I told you to.
So how many rolls would you say you guys had a piece?
Oh, I know, like
I know
Mark and,
Mark had like seven.
I had seven.
Seven rolls,
Yeah,
like
he had
specialty
quite a bit.
rolls. Those are,
Yeah.
like, the bigger ones.
yeah, they're like usually like deep fried because they try to fill you up.
I only had like two, right? Two specialty rolls. I got the.
I thought you had. I thought,
Yeah, I thought you
all-
had 3.
I thought most of yours were specialty
I
ones.
think I got
Maybe it's the
the-
deep fried rolls are also big too, though.
Yeah.
So
I
that's why I
consider
probably felt
those-
that way.
And with the specialty, you get like what 4 or 5,
It's like no, they give you like 6 pieces easily.
6, and they're that big.
They're pretty
Yeah.
big.
Yeah, they're huge.
But I only got
They're trying to fuck you up.
Well, yeah. I mean, they're trying to make you where you don't get the bang for your buck.
Yeah.
But
So
we are trying to counteract that.
So we had to plot. Like if we was, I was like, "Yo, Steve, who got the dragon roll? All right, can I take a couple of those?
Mm-hmm.
All right, yeah. But like, I only got the Nagoya and the Phoenix roll.
Okay.
All
Yeah, I only
mine were
did
the
two.
other ones.
I did two specialty rolls.
So I had
Mine
yeah,
were
they
all
did.
special. I had 4 specialty rolls.
Yo, Steve was going crazy. Tony just warned us about the specialty rolls. And Steve was like, I'll take a dragon roll. I was like, all right, coming out the gate with the specialty roll. Okay. Tony said it was huge.
Yeah, the
Okay.
dragon and the Godzilla right off the bat, 2 specialty rolls.
Yo, Steve was going deep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Steve went in. So I was
I had
like,
4
all right.
specialty rolls, and then I had 10 pieces of nigiri
Yeah,
style.
yeah. The Nigiri Steve was killing it.
I
Yeah.
had 10
Steve was-
pieces.
But I mean, Steve loves eel, and they had it. They had the eel special for him.
Steve was killing that damn eel. They dedicated a whole eel in the back to our table because they knew, yo, the Steve dude over there, him sitting across from the black dude, he keep ordering shit. Just go ahead and chop one up real quick and just keep serving table 3. Yeah, Steve was like, I get 4 pieces this time.
Yeah.
No, I ain't slowing down. Give me another 4. Oh, these expensive? All you can eat sushi. Get up out of here. Give me 2 more. I'm getting 4.
Actually, that was
That last
Yeah.
roll was tough to get done.
Yeah, man. It was good though. Gotta do it again.
Hey, watch this. Josh, how's your week?
All right, good. Tony, how's your week?
Yeah, we said the same thing.
It's,
He always says-
it's like he's not even gone.
The week was all right. I'm trying to think. I think most of the actual week was whatever. But yeah, yesterday was definitely the highlight. The all you can eat, change of
Was.
pace. Been eating a lot of the Korean barbecue, so it was nice to switch it up to the sushi. Haven't had that in a while. So yeah, that was good. And then, good times, friends.
420.
Yeah, definitely. That was a day.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah. Mark ruined my concentration. I was trying to catch him off with Captain Falcon.
I haven't played Smash Bros in a long time.
Yeah, and he shot me with an arrow because he just.
Are you still good, or are you you're rusty now?
Perfect.
Perfect.
Let's keep
Yeah, I was
it
able to
down.
actually to catch Mark. I was surprised that I caught him in a good match.
Yeah, I think the first game I played, Josh beat me with Jigglypuff.
Oh yeah, he did. Then I whopped Josh though. I think I 3-0'd him.
I'd say I'm rusty. Yeah.
Do you want to get back in the hyperbolic time chamber, get you back up?
I mean, are we playing for real? I thought about it for a second. I didn't like how Josh was celebrating.
Yeah, it was kind of funny.
Who are you playing with?
Like,
Yeah.
my timing was off. The controller, yeah.
It wasn't your best for sure.
Yeah.
Because I was catching you. Who was the first game that I played against you? Because I think I took the game. The only real game that was where I really beat you bad, or not even real bad, but just had a good advantage.
Beat you with the whip.
Was
he whipped your ass.
well, that's because it was an old character that I played for a
you
while.
just
I played
like-
Lucina, so that was
Yeah.
my Marth character back in that day.
And I forgot who I was playing.
Yeah, and I was just like, oh.
Mark's
I was like,
There's
oh,
only
shit.
one time, Mark, where I really beat you bad. Like that one time where I really beat the brakes off of you.
I felt good with
I
that.
got the whip out. I started whip.
I felt real good with that.
You felt
one.
good about whipping him?
Ah, yo, what are you
Not-
doing?
What'd you
That
say?
terminology. That was a real good feeling. But then Mark destroyed me when he played Ike and I played Terry. You,
Yeah.
killed me
Usually,
with
what
that.
happens, once you play Mark, it depends, right? So stop.
And then
So
he really crushed me when I played Kazuya, but I didn't even know how to play. He crushed me. I think he almost 2 stocks. I only took 1 stock.
I think I played Corn. And then when
Yeah.
I started playing Corn throughout the night, Josh was saying that I'm using the most OP character in the game. I was like, shut up, man.
But I think our funnest match
there's-
was the Link versus Captain Falcon because that was just so fucking fun.
was
Mark
very-
made it.
It's a very dynamic fight. It was I would hit Tony off. We're at 150% I would hit him off. He would come back. He would knock me off. I would come back. I would hit him off. He would come back. Right. And so it got so heavy that I started shrieking.
Yeah,
I don't know why I started doing that.
Because it was a back and forth, but then there was one point where I was constantly putting in the pressure. I kept knocking him off over and over, and the Mark's he started shrieking.
Yeah.
I was like,
It's like a slight scream.
and I couldn't
I'd rather
stop
not
laughing.
try
I was like,
to
what the fuck is that? And then
The second shriek got him though.
Yeah.
Broke his concentration.
Yeah, I couldn't stop
with an arrow.
laughing, and he just shot me with an arrow, and I died. I was like, yeah, you got me, man. I'm done.
He's like, dude, what are you doing? What was that? I was like, I don't know, my bad. He's like, I couldn't concentrate. I was like, yeah, I know. I saw it. I don't
Yeah.
I don't know.
I keep shooting stuff, right, Mark?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
was like,
he
but
was
I was trying to I don't know. I threw him off with my shrieking. I was shrieking. I don't know why. Anyways, what else you got?
What Well, I guess this is this week, but something crazy happened today. Someone pulled, like, the tournament at One Piece was insane. Someone pulled a $3,000 card.
Damn.
Yeah, it was. Everyone in the building was like, holy shit! It was
all
crazy.
the people in the back.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm about to
It was kind of nuts, man. Like, I was,
all right, legends, we got a manga Luffy here. Can I get a
that what
oh
it was?
yeah?
Luffy. Yeah, that's like an easy 3K. Like,
Damn.
it was crazy because the person that got it. I mean, again, I don't like to be that person that where it should have been me or anything, but it was just funny because the person that got it, I beat in the last round,
Okay.
and I could have easily, if I would have lost and be in that same spot with her and grab it, that could have been me.
Yeah.
But it was just more like, I was just like, holy shit, that is insane. Like, to pull, like, even seeing that card right now, it was just like, I can't believe someone pulled that shit. 3,000. That's it. And I thought
Better
I
than
was
me, man. I would have been pissed. I was like, you telling me this fucking clown won this shit, and that could have been me?
I was just gonna say, do we know the guy? Congrats.
It was a girl.
nice.
Anyone can be a clown.
It's a lady clown.
But I mean, like, I was telling Marlon earlier
Congrats to
too,
her.
like, because I called him as soon as I was like, bro, you cannot believe what happened at the tournament. It was insane. I was just happy because I thought I pulled the best card because, like, no one was pulling anything, and I was just like, yo, Altar Rebecca, this is like $50. What a win!
Yeah.
And like, and it was fun because I made a new deck like this morning, and I tried it out, and so I was like, what a great day. And then that's when everyone was like, holy shit. And you quickly turn your head, rubbernecking, you're like, what the fuck going on?
Like, what? Somebody
Yeah,
said,
yeah.
holy shit. Who said holy shit?
Yeah. I was like, what's going on? And then you just see the manga Luffy, and it's like, holy shit, that's a fucking 3K card, easy. Like,
So do you have to like have security, or do I get any kind of help? You just gotta know you have to know how to fight, like when you pull like dope cards, like you know what I mean?
I
Like,
mean, well, what's really nice to think about just our local area and our community. The card looks fire too, to be honest. But yeah, that's a
dope. Dang.
expensive ass card.
3K.
Yeah, but I mean, our community is genuinely pretty cool. Like, I'm genuinely thought it was cool that she got it. Like, I'm not a big hater. Like,
I would have hated.
Why?
Because that should have been mine, dude. You shit me?
Did you have to ask that? Like, you already
just like how
Sure.
remember when I changed my ways about gotcha games. You just got to be happy with your
I agree.
friends.
I agree, man. Happy for you. Yeah, man.
I was just like, man, good
yeah.
good on you. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
you made a lot of money. I made money, but you made a lot of money.
I made money, but you made a lot of money.
Yeah, you made a
There's nothing wrong.
lot
There's
of money.
nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with being, happy for somebody, man.
Yeah.
You should practice that more.
Yeah, like I said, I would be happy for her, but I want it too. Just like I'm happy, like when you beat me sometimes in Smash Bros. Sometimes.
But I mean, yeah, that was probably the highlight, like, of the week. And then today was kind of nuts. And all I'm thinking in my head, I was like, man, Josh was messing up. This could have been anyone. Like,
I think he
3K.
mostly wants to test his mettle, and he likes,
yeah.
He's
agree.
been pushing, throughout the week. He's been pushing pretty hard to try to. He's been training and practicing. So
I hear he's not one of the big three though.
Oh, dude, I'm not gonna lie, that shit was so funny.
we're talking some mad stuff.
Yeah, we were talking mad stuff.
I feel like we should,
Granted,
like-
we weren't very sober, but
Nah, but we
We
should
can
let.
move on because Josh isn't here.
Yeah, he's not here to
defend
defend himself. So
It's
my
great.
week was dope too. It was the highlight was definitely yesterday. Getting through the week was tough because of work, but I had some time off, so I wanted to get ahead on some projects. So I worked diligently, worked hard so you could play hard later. Don't you believe in that, right? Yeah, they tell us that in society, right? That's the thing. But I will say the highlight was definitely yesterday, where we got to let our hair down a little bit.
it was good.
You let yours all the way down.
And we got a
all the way to the
chance.
floor.
We got a chance
That
to
shit got
relax.
swept up. It's in the trash. I'm cheering you on. You go, Mark, go, Baldy. Oh, wait.
A super.
I mean, you set him up for that one, Mark. Come
Super
on.
disconnect. Super disconnect. Super disconnect, right? Yeah, man, we just hung out and chilled after having a full stomach of sushi. Nothing like going back to your homeboy's place and relaxing. I was gonna say letting your hair down again, but clearly that's a.
Oh yeah, I forgot we were playing DNF too. And Steve was whooping on everybody. But I got him.
Steve was destroying everybody at DNF.
Yeah, he like whooped on everyone. I had to clean that up though.
It was when I harkened back. It was a pretty sad night in fighting games for me. Honestly. Lost to Josh and Steve.
I overcame.
Yeah.
So I was learning some new stuff too when I was playing Mark.
Yeah.
No, he
He was evolving as the games went on.
He said you was a computer, Mark. You a level 7 computer.
Level 7.
You're not level 9.
So I was.
What, you saying I can't beat a level 9?
It's like, let's get it straight. Like, I started tagging back a little bit. So if I'm a level 7, then you're also speaking to the pinnacle of Steve's ability.
Let's just say I played Steve in Smash Bros. And I don't know. If you're asking the betting man, I might put my chips, depending on who the computer is. I might put my chips.
That's a weird way to cheer on your friends.
I mean, I want you to win. I just don't know if you will.
That's a weird way of saying go, Steve. Anyways. So I started watching Fallout 4.
Okay. You're Fallout 4?
All right, sorry. Fallout, which reminds me of Fallout 4.
It's pretty popular right now, man. People are coming back to this fucking game that they should have played back in 2015. That's okay.
I feel like
Let it go.
That's what a lot of Bethesda fans are saying right now. But, I understand that you were on that bandwagon a long time ago. So, mad respect. You were playing those games a while back. But I will say, I feel the same sentiment that a lot of other people are out there feeling. Almost cracked open Fallout 4.
It wouldn't be a bad thing.
I know, and it's you still get the free upgrade to the PS5 graphics, right? Or it's not remastered. You can just play the PS4 version of the PS5 or something like that, right?
Yeah,
I don't know.
you can play pretty much most or all PS4 games on the PS5.
I almost just popped that.
But sometimes
baby in.
there were some games that they would if you install the game. There was sometimes where you can get the PlayStation 5
Yeah, I
version
remember.
with,
I remember.
high fidelities.
I remember when I first got my PS5. There were early on. There were a couple games that had a PS4 and a PS5 version. If you had the PS4 version,
Yeah.
like Borderlands 3 did that. I think was Horizon one of them. Anyways, the show does a really good job at. I feel like if you've played the games, man, it does a good job at making you feel like I'm sitting there watching it with my wife, and I'm like, "Yo, that's literally what would happen. You can you can waltz into a town of bandits and have a shootout. That happens."
Remember the ghoul, how he's doing the slowdown with his little gun shit.
Yeah, man.
And it does that in the game, when you're blowing limbs off.
Yeah. So I'm sitting here
I didn't
yo,
know any of that, but I thought it was good.
yeah. That's
It's a little funnier in the game though, because of the physics of the game.
But I was just gonna say, it reminded me of that too. So, but to Steve's point, I'm sitting there watching it with my wife, and I'm just like, "Yo, that's like when you shoot limbs off in the game." She's like, "I mean, it's cool, but I don't know anything you're talking about." And I'm just like,
Do they even? I mean, I didn't watch the show yet. I was gonna go
crap.
to, but you can talk about it. I mean, that's fine. Do they show the percentages when they do the slowdown?
No, they don't do that. But when you go into the VATS
That'd be
menu, when you go into the VATS menu in the game, it slows everything down. Everything's kind of still moving. If you hit X and Rebirth, time is still actually going.
Yeah.
But you're all right, lock on this dude's leg.
Yep.
70%, we'll take that.
Yeah.
This dude over here, his arm. This dude over here, his head.
Yeah.
And then you just execute. And just
Yeah.
it almost made me want to. When they had the shootout in the town, I was like, all right, after this episode, I'm playing Fallout 4. But then I was like, I saw the suits, and I was like, oh yeah. So one time Marlon made this melee build, and Alicia's just like, what are you talking about? But I was like, nah, he had the suit. And gave him extra stamina and stuff, and I was just like, yo, he was walking around hitting people with spiked bats and stuff. It was crazy. It was crazy. She was like, is that what he's gonna do? I was like, no, but I'm just telling you about a game you don't care about. No, it's a good show. It's good. It's good. It's good.
You got renewed, so.
Yeah, it already got renewed. I went to Hot Topic. They already got the shirts out and everything.
Wow.
Like, it's moving quick.
Do you like how, like, being someone who played the games extensively now, do you like how they explain the vaults? Before I get
Well, I don't think you've gotten all the way through, so I think they
there's
explain
more.
more.
Okay.
I think it's fine.
Okay. All right.
I think it's fine.
I feel like it
For
breezed
me,
by
it's-
it. But if there's more, then I'm just not there yet. But I feel like it breezed by it, though. Like, there was a lot in the beginning, and then, like, all of a sudden...
No, they definitely go into a little bit more,
Yeah.
like backstory of it, of like how, like there's a whole bunch of them and
Okay.
why, like, and how they are like kind of separated.
Pretty
and
much how the
whatnot.
beginning of most Fallout games go.
Well, yeah, but I feel like... And maybe I just didn't read enough, maybe. But I feel like I read a lot. Those kind of games, you gotta have to pay attention to those kind of games. But, like, I feel like the focus on the vault dwellers, like, being outside of the vaults, there's a lot of focus on that in the show, whereas I didn't really feel like I needed to pay attention to that, like, in the game. Was that a big deal in the game? Do you remember that being a big deal in the game? Oh, crap, you're a vault dweller outside the vaults. We got to treat you different. You don't really know what's going on out here. I feel like I quickly learned how to be a badass, so it wasn't really as important in the game.
Usually once you, in most of those games, you get, like, a reputation, and, like, people kind of know you, like...
Yeah,
know,
I
like-
guess I thought I was gonna be like I was like trying to figure out who the character they wanted the audience to relate to the most. Like, who are we playing as, right? And I thought it was gonna be the ghoul guy. I was like, oh man, he's tearing stuff up because that's who we were in the game.
Blowing
But-
everyone away.
Huh?
So I was blowing everyone away, dude.
Yeah. So then you find out that you're actually like I think you're at this point where I am in the show, you're following the main story of the young lady, right?
So like the main three people are her, the ghoul, and then
And the
Maximus.
knight. Yeah.
Those are the three main.
Which is funny because it kind of represents I want to say it represents like a few of the playstyles, right? Like the girl is mainly like you can just like scavenge through the area and not kill stuff, right? Or have a hard time killing stuff. It might be harder, but like you can sneak around, right?
Yeah,
And she has a trank dart too, so you can do that. You can like go
played
through the
the
game
stealth.
without killing anybody.
I played a stealth character.
Okay.
I killed people though.
Well, you know how she. Well, actually, has she killed anybody?
He is already dead.
Yeah,
but
he was
she
already
did
dead.
cut his head off.
She did cut his head off, but you can have a morally aligned playthrough where you don't kill anybody, and I feel like that's what she represents. And then you can have the Knight Titus or whatever in the suit, and just roll up to people and start punching people, squishing heads. You know,
Would you have done the same thing as him
at what part?
when you're being berated by your superior,
Oh, when the guy was.
calling you a pussy ass, clown ass bitch?
He said, "This is
Dirty
all
ass
your
motherfucker.
fault."
You fucking pussy bitch.
That's not what he said.
I mean, I'm enhancing it.
A lot, though. a lot. Hey, I'm trying to remember when he said that shit. You're a pussy ass. I was like, yeah, he's.
like,
I don't know if
you're-
he said.
Would
I think you're ahead an episode.
would you have held your restraint as a squire?
If I was that dude Squire and I just got done carrying that big ass bag, and then like, he tried to make me go in there first and get attacked by that mutated bear, and then like now after everything subsides, I just saved you, and we're sitting here. Get the stim pack. And even at that point, right, I was tapping my wife like, "Yo, stim packs. It like helps. It gives you health." And she was like, "Okay."
He used the stim pack on the dog, right? Too. So
Yeah, but so to answer your question, if he was doing all that, going that hard in the paint, while I'm about to try to save your life, yo man, looks like we forgot the stim pack.
Damn. So you're not you're going with the less morally aligned playthrough, I
But
see.
look, they tell you you have to pay attention. You have to. I agree wholeheartedly to the old dude who said if you're gonna be up here with the surface dwellers or whatever, you have to adapt your certain ways. There's no rules up here like there were in your little tight knit vault. All right. So like that, when they started making that dude sound like he was gonna, when they get back to the base, he was gonna tell them saying like this was all your fault and they'll hang you for this. At this point, it's survival of the fittest, right? Like you need me to heal you, but when I heal you, if you're just gonna get me hung, I mean you need me right now. We forgot the stim packs.
Yeah. I would have shot him. I would
All
have been stole that power suit.
But I mean, that also puts him in a different world of like trouble too.
It does. So
Oh, I played the games, dude. I know where the power cores are at. I'll plug them in, dude.
So that's what that was. I feel like when they pan the camera, they focus on that. That was the power core or whatever, or the suit or whatever. That
If you don't
took
have a
off.
power core, it doesn't work.
I think. Well, they say like
I've
later.
never had
in-
the suit.
I think later in the episodes they kind of imply that like those are very rare. Like those are not easy to come by.
Oh, okay, so even
There's not a ton of them in the game, and they do last a while. But like, if your suit runs out of power, yeah, there goes your build.
That's crazy. I never went that route in the game, but like so. I thought the
Not to
purpose.
spoil too much, but he does get stuck in the suit later.
I was gonna say, how does he deal with the? I'm at the part. I think episode 4 is where you start. He gets the radio signal. They're like, "Night Titus, check in" or whatever. You know, and I'm just like, "Oh shit, now you're in trouble." You know what you're gonna do now? You know, but I wondered how he was gonna.
Okay, yeah, because he gets his own little squire guy.
Yeah, I saw that guy, and he's treating him like a real piece of dirt. Man.
Kind of a call back to the game too, though. You know, you get when you're playing the games. I don't know if you remember. You get different companions that
Yeah,
can come with
I was
you.
explaining to my wife. She didn't give a shit.
She didn't care about dog meat.
I was like, yo, this is one of the first companions you get in the game. The dog is the tits, man. He's awesome, right?
I don't know what do they call him? CX something.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you that. Is that his name?
His name is Dog Meat.
His name was Dog Meat in the game, yeah, which is crazy. But I liked the dog. I like the dog. I don't like the girl though. She's gonna have to change.
The main character.
Yeah, she's just
she's-
tranking people. Like that's not gonna work up here. We're just mutated like bears and shit. Like what are you doing?
Yeah, she shot that ghoul.
Yeah.
He said,
yeah, that was funny. That guy's funny. I like that guy. I like that actor. He's cool. But yeah, man, you should watch Tony.
I didn't play the
It's a pretty
game.
good show.
I like his backstory and stuff too.
Yeah, I did too. I was curious on why they gave us that though, unless it's important later. Okay.
Yes.
See, Steve? Because
It
the
all-
beginning
it all
of the show
ties
is
up because like his like wife and stuff like that works for
yeah,
the company or whatever.
Vault Tech or whatever. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You're right. That party, yeah, that birthday party at the beginning. I was like, why'd they give us all that when it seems like it didn't matter? Because shortly after everything got blown up. But that was kind of crazy how they kind of gave that perspective of like kid's birthday party and everyone's on edge because nukes can be launched at any point, and then like he steps outside to I don't think he was like smoking a cigarette or something or catching fresh air or whatever, and then it goes off in the distance. And she's like, "Dad, did you say hold your thumb? And if the blast is bigger than your thumb," and he's just like,
Your thumb or my thumb?
"Yeah, your thumb or my thumb." He's like, "What?" And it's just like, "Yo, what the fuck?" It's crazy. It's crazy. It's good. It's good. Watch it.
Most
But-
definitely.
Huh?
8 out of 10.
Yeah, for sure. So I definitely get why it's man that's gonna put Bethesda on the map, man. Can we expect a new?
They kind of need it.
They do. They do, or
Star-
do they?
I don't know how much
Starfield
spoiler
went
talk.
down.
Everyone
Pretty-
playing Starfield needs to go back and get on some of this Fallout. You know what I'm saying?
Starfield is Dunzo.
It's
I mean, they just put out so much hype and so much time into that game for it to be just like okay, like it's like people say it's like not bad, but it's like not exactly what they were trying to make it.
Well,
it sucks.
damn. So I got a question for you, Mr. Bethesda man. Fallout or
Fallout 76?
Skyrim? Yeah. Wait. Ooh, that's a bad one, right? That's a bad one.
I'm not doing 76.
Fallout or Elder Scroll?
Which Elder Scroll? Because there's a lot of different Fallouts, and there's a lot
The
of
best of
Yeah,
each.
the best of each.
so New Vegas or I think Skyrim.
Yeah, I would have to.
I
Say
think
Skyrim.
Skyrim is objectively the best one, followed by Morrowind and Oblivion.
Oh, you're talking about just
Elder Scrolls.
Elder Scroll games.
So if I had to pick Skyrim versus New Vegas,
Yeah, Mr. Krabs, he's feeling it.
that's a really hard one.
I know it is, and you like them games too. You like New Vegas? I'm actually kind of curious that you're. I'm surprised that you like New Vegas over 4. But I didn't play New Vegas, so
Yeah, it was good.
okay.
Did you start it with 2 or was it 3 and then you went to New Vegas or vice versa?
Oh yeah, I forgot you don't play games. in order.
I started on 3,
Yeah.
and then I played New Vegas, and then
Because I remember what he told, because he told me he started like one of the Fallout games, and I was pretty sure it was 3, and I was like, oh nice. I was like, those games are pretty fun. Like they're good RPGs. Like I haven't really played much of it, but I told him I was like, it's up your alley. And then I was like telling him I was like, yeah, you should get the next one, which I can't remember was either 3 or New Vegas, but yeah.
I dropped probably hundreds of hours on New Vegas. Back on the PS3. I really don't know which one I would pick, honestly.
Really?
I really don't know.
Yes, good job, Mark.
I mean, that is as close to a coin toss as I can get.
Wow. You really like Bethesda.
I like character creation games.
I know you do.
Man, if there's one thing that I am guilty of, it is like restarting characters over and over and over again. It's like
It's so bad that he looks for a reason for me to do it. Like he's already got his reason solidified. It's simply because I want to do it again. But he's like, "What'd you say, Mark? Oh, a range character? Oh man, go ahead and make one, man. We can go ahead and get started. We can make new characters." I was like, "Nah, man.
there's so many different play styles, and
There are.
like, I mean, the only real difference in Skyrim and like in Fallout is just the time period, right? It's
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
essentially, yeah.
so I mean, if you're more into like a modern-ish post-apocalyptic, obviously Fallout.
Yeah.
I would probably say I give it 51-49. I'd probably play Skyrim.
Yeah, that's what I figured you'd do. It's funny that you say it's different time periods because, like, I feel like they did that to cater to like different audiences. Like people who like the post-apocalyptic stuff. We got them with this one, right? People that like the shield, the sword and board days,
Medieval times.
Yeah, medieval times. We got them with this one. But you like both. They got your ass twice.
They took my money.
Yeah,
They took my money.
But you're not into space. Sci-fi.
I don't really care for
Is that
it. I mean, I
Mass
haven't.
Effect?
No, that's
Oh no, that's EA. My bad.
that's
BioWare.
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
But we're just talking about Starfield.
Yeah.
That's their,
Oh,
but that's the main.
the failing one. Yeah.
That's like. See, but that game to me seems like.
That's the new guy at the board table. Like
No, it seems like it's kind of like you have like a very popular genre with a very iconic weapon, but you just don't put the weapon in the game, that kind of thing. So then you're
Trying
just
to talk about a lightsaber. I was like, what iconic weapons in the game in like a sci-fi? I was like, I was thinking Star Wars.
So
So
then
talking
you-
about a lightsaber.
So now you just left.
here
with-
I am, fucking like eyes peeled, like really intrigued on what he's saying though. Like, what the fuck, man? Get the whole time he's bashing my face. What the fuck, man?
I mean, I'm not into that. If you're into, space flying around, shooting lasers, and like the bullshit of Star Wars, then you could do that.
Thanks. Speaking of Star Wars, though, there's a new trailer. I think it's fake though, but I thought it was good. You probably don't care. There's lightsabers in it.
Oh, I care.
He said, I can't.
Anyways, I'm really glad that.
Real quick,
What's up?
you trying to start some new characters?
On Fallout? Maybe. I was about to say, I'm really glad that Fallout got a new wave. And
You gonna go with the Brotherhood playthrough?
in those types of games, I would much rather play it safe and be like a gunslinger or like a sniper.
You're actually pretty safe in the suit. It actually does absorb a lot of damage,
That is true. You're right.
but you have to build it though. So you got to find all your pieces to it.
I just don't like going in there like. Well, I do like going in there and just lopping heads off, but I
You
feel
can
like-
still shoot while you're in the. You can have a gun while you're in the power.
Okay. Okay. All right. I mean, I might be down. I gotta play Final Fantasy though, but. Why is he looking at the camera like that? I mean, there's a lot of shit I gotta play, man. Speaking of shit to play, how you say it? Euden Chronicles?
I think it's Euden.
Euden
I
Chronicles?
think it's the first two.
Help
are
me
supposed
say
to
it
be
right.
I just remember watching the trailer. They announced it. They say it in the trailer.
Yo, it's a new day for RPGs. I want to come in here and have that talk with y'all though.
What is it? What is it called?
Why you make me say it again?
How do you spell it?
It's EI.
How do you?
EIY
Was it?
UY.
Yeah. Like
Here,
I
how
think
about this? Since you want to be, I want to do it right. I have it right here actually.
Sure.
But it's the game based off the new. It's supposed to be the Suikoden successor.
Yeah, successor. It's like the same. I don't know if it's by the same makers, but it's the same idea of how like Suikoden plays and stuff like that, where you can recruit literally 100 people into your team, and each of them, even if they're not in your team, they help out in some significant way, because like you have a village that you start, and it's kind of a rundown village, and then like as you recruit more people, if they're not on your team, those people will like become a farmer in the village or make a store or
So it's called Eiyuden Chronicles. EIYUDEN. Eiyuden Chronicle. 100 heroes. These games are known for like having more than 100 playable characters.
Yeah.
Like I think in Suikoden it was like the 128 Stars of Destiny, which is each character you can play as.
but the main focus of the game plays between 3.
It's 3 storylines.
Yeah.
That-
And I think in the party that you can have, I think it looks like it's up to 6. You can have 6 in
Yeah,
a
I
party.
think it was like the same as the original. But
Yeah.
I mean, little backstory: the creator of the Suikoden series passed away a few years ago, or a couple years ago.
I
think I read.
I know that.
When you told me about it, I read up on why this game even became a thing. But like, I guess this was like one of the more successful like Kickstarters.
Yeah, because I remember seeing this as a Kickstarter, and
Yeah.
I had thought about like contributing to it so I can get like a early access. It's kind of crazy because if you join, because you know when you kickstart anything, like you get perks depending on how much you kickstart. If you like, I forgot, I think it was like a couple thousand, like $2,000 or higher or something in the Kickstarter, you create a class,
that's dope.
like a character. Like out of the 100, you create one, and like that's one of the characters that they put in the game.
Oh, they got a black chick in the game
What?
and a wolf.
Yeah, one of the main.
I mean, it's not. How long is the trailer? I don't think it's like terribly long.
It's
4 minutes. Yeah, I mean, if you want to pop it up, I mean,
yeah, we can watch it real quick.
it's,
got some time. But it's I wanted to shout out his name is Yoshitaka Murayama.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he was the late creator of Suikoden. And so this was I guess the Eiyuden Chronicles came out with a game before this one. But I forgot that
whatever's like 4 minutes, because there's like a couple trailers, but there's one that's like just 4 minutes.
have you played the Eiyuden Chronicle Rising?
The main.
I think that's the one before this one, right?
Oh, the Rising one.
2022?
Yeah, it was because it was part of the Kickstarter. I think like they just because they announced this a long time ago, like the game, but because it was a Kickstarter, you know, like it takes a long time to make a game.
Yeah.
So they like in between time, but they made like a mini thing. I didn't play it though. No.
Yeah, I didn't play it either, but unfortunately, he did not make it to see. This is the successful full-blooded version
I can't
of
read
the
that.
game.
Yeah, I click English.
Or,
You gotta go back to the page.
Oh dang! There's like the whole page is there. Anyways, I like these kind of games, man. I know. Like Stephen Martin don't really care about these kind of games. Though.
He said, "Bro, I got so fucked up." Like,
He said, I feel like shit. What a blurf, man. He said, "Fuck alcohol. You're not supposed to drink on 420."
I did.
I tried to help Steve out though a couple times. You saw me.
so is this the next big game to get then?
I wouldn't think it's a big game, but I think if you're like a fan of like the Octopath type style, Suikoden, like
And there is much that I can
Baba Yaga.
No, that's Bababa.
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Bababa.
Look, these are the 3 main characters.
Yeah, the black chick, and then there's a wolf over there. It looks a lot like the dude from Epic 7. I think that's actually him.
The skeleton dude over there.
yeah, there's a bunch of weird characters. There's like a bunch of shark people.
Yeah, man, it looks sweet, dude. What? Oh, Marcus. 100 heroes. I like variety, though. You know what I'm saying? Uh-oh, they lost Marlon. The bonds of friendship. He don't care. This is a part he don't care about. Yo, you gotta care about this part, man. And read it, please.
Oh, it's voice acting.
You gotta read it still, though.
No, you don't. If it's voice acting.
Not what if not all of it is like mini menu stuff, like the big episodes probably, but like the main chronicles. Whoa, crazy graphics.
Those are crazy. Graphics.
I was like, we're going backwards. This shit is fire though still.
What are we playing on the Game Boy here?
Damn, Steve. Probably though. Probably Game Boy Advance. Yeah.
Those are the guys from Full Metal.
No, why? See, you can always expect this side of the table to hate, man. That's why I don't even want to bring this in here, man. Yo, I'm just hyped for a really good story, man. Y'all don't ever like to play a game for a good story?
Yeah, it looks like you play a 6.
Yeah. Look at that. Stupid wonky moves. Marlon loves it, right? Cool characters.
See,
Oh, here we go.
Oh, the shark people?
Scarlet. What the fuck? Wait.
Can I play this on my phone?
Probably.
That's a good question.
Oh,
Stop
there
it.
It should run on it.
That's a good question. Stop it. Sand sharks. I thought these were water sharks.
Oh, that's the girl from Card Captors. Remember Card
Maybe.
Captors?
Yeah, actually, maybe. Nah, man.
Or is that Sailor Moon?
I hope they all have different moves, like different types of moves, though. Like, it's not a rinse and repeat, you know what I mean?
Oh, wait, no, that's the Powerpuff Girls.
Yep, definitely.
What am I talking about?
I'm mad that worked.
All the colors.
Yeah, I'm mad that worked, actually. Cabana Shiksheen. That's a crazy name.
Oh, this is the 7 Deadly Sins.
It's not. Yo, mini games. You love mini games, right?
I don't know why that almost pissed me off.
Yo, that was a great mini game,
Yeah,
man.
card games.
Yeah.
You can fish.
Yay! You're locked in now. Wait, he's locked in.
I'm more interested in it. Oh, we got
They got
Beyblades.
Beyblades. They got Beyblades. Yo, this game is looking.
Ridiculous.
Oh, Steve.
It probably is. But
I like
hey, look,
it.
you got like a
Dragon
girl with,
Dude.
like
Oh,
big,
Mark's hooked.
big giant
Dragon
gauntlets.
Dragon Dude. That's what I'm naming too. Can you rename characters? What up, Dragon Dude? Double D.
There's 2 Dragon Dudes.
Dragon Dude.
Want to change mine to Lord of D.
I'll just name mine Mark.
Yo!
Marcus.
Whoa!
Literally, he's a skeleton.
guy. Why is he a bad
I
guy?
knew your ass was evil, you
What do you-
damn Sith motherfucker.
What do you mean? Why was he a bad guy?
I mean, it looks like you can recruit him, so.
Oh, yeah, he's on your team, man. Why is he
You get Hogan.
Hulk Hogan?
Or CJ.
Yo, I saw Guru.
Or Guru, yeah.
Yo, Guru is a staple of the squad. Yo, Guru, yo. He just shortened Kangaroo. Good plan.
Yeah, see, so they just said the name of the
So
game.
is what was it called?
Wait, I wasn't fucking paying attention. What was it?
Fuck it, dude.
What did it say? What did it say?
Literally said the name of the title. Oh, but no one listened.
What did it say? Aiden?
I'm pretty sure it said Aiden, yeah.
Ayuden Chronicle.
Are you
I'm with it.
are you getting it?
I shouldn't.
My question is,
Yeah, he said, bro, how long is this trailer? Holy shit.
I should play this game? Fuck this game, dude.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
It's not your cup of tea, right?
It seems okay, but like it just
I
makes
think if
me.
Marlon plays it, I think he'll be okay with it. But
think
I don't
so,
know,
too.
like
half the
you
shit we
play-
tell him to play, he would like, he just don't listen.
I do listen. You don't listen.
All right.
See, that's how it works. Whenever they say something, you say right back. Works every time.
All right. You would play this and like it. I would be willing to bet on that.
Oh, you're not even a betting man.
I'm not, so I'm not gonna bet. But I mean, you would like it. I could tell already. They have a
He
Chelsea.
said, "Nah, no offense. That game looks like ass."
Truth.
Steve said he said, "I'm not playing that shit unless it's free."
And on my phone.
You know, on my phone.
So one of the main questions I wanted to come in here and ask was, Steve has already kind of gave us like a little bit of a. It feels like phone game-ish when he said it, but like,
It looked like a phone game.
I'm on the side of
Just like
some
the
of these
retro game
recycled,
look.
yeah, one of these retro, some of these retro games that they're doing, like the video I watched the other day, they went through like the whole world and like they kind of
Yeah,
upped the
that's a
graphic.
longer trailer though.
Yeah,
so I
yeah,
figure out-
yeah. No, I didn't want to watch that here, and
Yeah.
it'll just give them ammo, right? So they like update some of that shit, and it like gives you a new perspective on, especially when you play a lot of those types of games. Like it's like, oh, they're kind of I understand that they're redoing the bullshit, repurposing it and reselling it to us, right? The old shit,
Sure.
but
It's a popular thing to do nowadays.
it is a popular thing to do nowadays.
I mean, I don't mind
And
it.
I don't mind it.
Like
yeah.
I said, like I played Octopath, which is similar.
One of those, yeah.
I played Triangle Strategy, same thing.
So how do you feel about that? And I'm not saying this game because I think I can pick up on how you feel about this game. But like, how do you feel about them like repurposing like
Marlon even has a game that he was playing that none of us. Oh, actually, I think maybe Josh was playing.
Live Alive?
Yeah.
You did get one of these repurposed. I don't know why I keep calling them repurposed games.
Yeah, they're not.
They're not repurposed, but you know what I mean. They take an old
They just took an old style.
style and like they're reusing it today.
So it's fine.
Selling it to us for $60.
It's fine if
You like those types
if you like that kind of game and you understand what is going to happen. So like you have to understand it's not going to be like the ideal like Chrono Trigger, like where you truly make your own party, you craft your own team, and it's truly unique. This is probably like where characters are going to be locked into like a certain phase or a certain chapter, and it goes on to another chapter, I assume.
No, I don't think it actually does.
Nah, you ain't playing
I
no
mean,
shooting
like-
games, did you?
Like, I won't say you're locked in. Yeah, there is gonna be certain characters, but again, that's why they have like 100 characters. So yeah, you are locked into a group, but like that group probably consists of like 20 to 30 person, and like you can.
So I
interchange
can
them.
literally have a team with just the shark people if I want once I unlock them.
Yeah.
and
Pay for
just
the
keep
story,
them.
Burf.
It just depends if they shifted the story. That's what I'm saying. Like you'll
That's
ha-
what I'm saying.
Yeah,
'cause,
like yeah,
I
like,
guess
I get what you're saying.
In a way, he's right because, like, so when you're playing through, so you choose. They have the three main stories, and you choose which character to start with, maybe, or it might be different. For
they
this game, but
intertwine.
They eventually intertwine, and you get to a point where all the characters you've collected through all three stories,
Well,
the way it
match.
goes in Suikoden anyway. At some point in the game, they intertwine, and you meet up with everybody, and now. This is the point in the game where you do have access to all 100 plus characters to play through and form your own teams. But yes, you're right. As you play through the game, the one person story, you might only encounter like these 40 characters or however they divvy it up. But I think that's a good way. They came up with a good strategy to digest how many characters, how many stories there are in the game, because every character has some sort of background or some sort of relation to that character's main story. So that's how they divvy it up. But eventually they all like collide, and then you get to choose the main 6 from all 3 of these stories that you've played through to like.
Well, yeah, I
the
mean, if
game.
that's the case, I'm going with the Powerpuff Girls and Street Sharks.
Yeah, so Tony, it looks good. It looks good.
But I
Yeah.
no, I mean that's my type of game. I love turn-based story, and then
Yeah,
like the
I like that
combat
shit too.
looks really good.
That's what I was asking you the other day. I was like, is turn based out?
I don't think it is
Yeah,
just
maybe
because of
50
the
for
fact
story.
that like it is very niche now, but I think there's still a big following behind it that people still really enjoy it. Like people still love the Fire Emblem game, and that's technically turn-based. What was another big game?
I feel like they wouldn't do it.
Baldur's
if it wasn't
Gate,
popular.
turn-based.
Y'all see Baldur's Gate cleaned up? Quick side quest. We can get back to it.
I mean, so like I said, like
That game was phenomenal.
Again, yeah. But that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't think it's dead. That was a turn-based game. We waited, take turns, pick a move, did a spell.
It must feel so good.
It's just the way how people can creatively, in my opinion, enhance the turn-based style. Like how Baldur's Gate did it. I like how like one of my favorites is Persona. I think how they changed up a meta of like not making it just still like the same like from how it was like in the 90s and bring it out to like where it is.
Baldur's Gate did a really good job at taking like what D&D is like
Oh yeah, it's pretty
80s. Or I don't know when it started. D&D's been around for a long fucking time.
Yeah,
Let's
and
just
it's
say
really
that,
popular.
right?
Yeah.
Baldur's Gate was a really good take. Actually, it's just safe to say that they ripped the rules from D&D and just
They
put it
didn't
in
rip
the
it.
game.
They literally took it. It's based off of D&D.
Yeah,
That game
yeah,
is based off
everybody-
of
everybody
D&D.
says
Yeah,
that,
like they
So
literally.
it's basically D&D.
It is D&D. Yeah, like basically.
It's D&D with titties.
Sure. I'm pretty sure it's like that game itself before the game came out was like a D&D kind of story. Like that like 'cause you know how you buy D&D books and there's like a preset
Oh
story.
yeah, the races and stuff. Like it's
Yeah.
based on the D&D world, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay. Yeah, is that like a fact? Are we doing that for sure?
I'm pretty sure it is.
I mean, either way, that's like I think the thing with creating a game nowadays is like, how do I build on this old ass concept, right?
Put titties in there.
That might fix a lot of things.
I mean, that was one of the funnest parts of the Baldur's Gate. It's like, I'm trying to smash this chick. When do I get to do it? How do I do it?
While that was how
Don't act like you.
a lot of people
don't
played the
act
game.
Like you
I didn't say
'cause
that.
I played a file with you.
I know we
You
did.
Gith Yankee smashing motherfucker.
We were Smash Bros.
Get me out of here.
Nah, like. You know. You try to explain it.
What you talking about, like Eskimo Bros?
I mean, you was nasty trying to smash my old work. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, wasn't that how that went? Or no, you said
No.
oh, okay.
You were giving it up to that Gith Yankee chick.
Yeah, she
Like
drained.
right in chapter 1. Like 7 minutes into the game.
She was thirsty. So you gotta quench the thirst.
He went south of the border, didn't you? Yo,
Yeah, I got off
that shit was still crazy though, dude.
Yo, my dude got
They
off
put
the...
me in the cutscene with him, and I saw his character's nuts. It was fucking insane.
I was like, "Oh, what's up, Marley? I just got done. Yeah, we just got done. What's up, man?" My dude got up. I was like, "Was that his?" Marley was like, "Dude, they showed your nuts." I was just like, "I had nothing to do with that." Anyways, I'm pretty sure we talked about that on this pod. So,
Yeah.
anyways, what the fuck are we talking about? I might get this, but there might be a day where Ayuden Chronicle in games like that or of that nature, I might stop. I might have to stop paying $60 for, because these are coming out a lot more frequently. And when I say a lot more frequently, I'm just talking about the games that I like. Like, there's a lot of these types of games coming out, but
Is it because the graphics are so low that they can just pop them out real quick?
Yeah.
I mean, you say it like that.
It doesn't take as much.
I mean, it doesn't take as much, but I mean, a lot of gaming developers are going that route. I mean, we talked about the layoffs here, so I mean, but if this is where it lands, I just wish we could. I mean, we could probably decrease the price a little bit, y'all. But I mean, if this
It's
is,
only gonna get higher.
well, I think isn't the goal. I mean, people are saying that we're gonna start seeing less of like the mainstream dogs, right? Like the Naughty Dog.
It all depends on
We're going to start seeing
how
AI
indie
generated games.
like how indie games.
I mean, how do y'all feel about that? Yeah, how do y'all feel
All
about
depends.
AI in gaming?
As long as the indie game, like I just think if a game is good, it's good. People are
AI
gonna
is
buy
the
it.
future, man.
I think the best creations come from human brains, so don't y'all agree?
Well, Rick Ross was talking about having AI weed. I don't know exactly what that means, but
Yeah, what does that
The
mean?
fuck does that mean, dude?
I just think no
fuck
matter
is
what,
that?
whether if it's AI or if it's like an indie game or a AAA game or I guess what did EA say their game was like? That Skull and Bones, like a quadruple A game, whatever. If a game is good, it's good. It's gonna get a following. It's gonna get, and if a game is bad, it's bad, regardless of what it is. That's just I
Star
think.
Wars Outlaws.
That game's probably gonna be really good, and you're gonna eat those words. But I'm not.
I
Gonna
don't-
eat that
I
game.
don't
I'm gonna
know
pass on
about
that.
that, but
eating shit. The game's gonna be a 7 at max.
That's good.
I mean,
for
it's just
games
like
right now.
you hear like stuff like the Suicide Squad game, huge. Like they throw a bunch of money into it. You know, they try to hype it up as much as they can. You know, you
Huge
play it.
ball bust.
Yeah, and it's in most people's eyes, that game's a flop. That game just
Game's
did
a
not
solid flop.
didn't do well. And then you look at the guys, the same group of guys that made Hogwarts. That's a hit.
The people who made
Was it
WB.
Suicide Squad.
Well, I mean, it was not the same group, but it's,
but
it's the same company.
yeah. No, that's just a whole nother. That was a whole nother room.
True, but I'm just saying
that
that's
was the
still,
other
that still
side of the
came.
building.
Yeah, that was the
that
other
still
side of the building.
came from the
Yo,
same.
they
company.
got laid off when that game came out. Yo, the people that made Hogwarts,
like
they still got jobs. That's the difference.
They
Well,
go,
no,
they go,
but
they
you
go
know
on the
what
other
the-
side of the other
you know
side of the
what the
building.
thing
There's a
is,
tumbleweed going.
Yeah, the Tommy, the lights is off. You know what I'm saying? We had to cut electricity over here.
Well, WB they were doubling down more on Suicide Squad rather than doing like another Hogwarts, because they said they want to double down on a live service game like Suicide Squad
I thought
versus like just like a solo independent RPG.
I don't know this for fact, but I thought I read something saying that Hogwarts 2 wasn't like it was going to be like a live service type thing. But I mean, I don't know. You could be right, and I would say that whoever stood up and said that in the meeting is wrong.
No,
It
I
makes me
agree.
fine.
Like I don't think every game needs to be live service, but that's what people want because they want to try
I
to
know.
get the money from you. You know, like it's a live service game. How
I'm saying-
much can we milk if we add?
That guy must have been a big DC fan.
Yeah, and he got fired.
Well,
With
not
the
only
rest of
that-
the people that
no,
made
like,
that
I-
game.
Everyone else
because-
is like, "Are you sure DC is really that big right now that we should be gambling on that?"
Or how about we add live service to our big WB game over here,
No.
Hogwarts Legacy, where people will buy fucking hoodie, a wizard hoodie in game for $20 and go nuts. You know what I mean?
Well, like the CEO of like I think it was WB or EA, he said something like wild where he thinks like the future of gaming should be just like all online service, like just straight like you don't buy games anymore, you just pay like a subscription. Kind of like Netflix. That's what he's trying to say. Like,
Oh,
it should
so
be
I
like,
never get to own anything?
that's what he's saying. He's like,
Yo, fuck you.
yeah. I mean, there's a lot of
He's
people.
hyping up the Game Pass.
Yeah, like, well,
Yeah.
I mean, like, a lot of
Yeah.
people kind of debunked it and saying, like, no, that's just a terrible idea because it clearly has happened, at least with streaming service for, like, shows. People have paid stuff, like that one guy that was, like, a part of, like, I think he bought, like, Nat Geo off of Sony. Like, I forgot what random show. And then Sony, they lost their licensings to it. So they basically, like, yeah, that's gone now. Like, you can't, like, you can download it, and once you have it, it is yours. But if you just, for the future, you can never download it again. Like, it's just gone. Even though you probably spent whatever money for the seasons, now that is just gone. It doesn't even matter. And that's where people were trying to say, like, how can you guarantee us, like, a game that we purchased then? If it's all digital, like what happens if that Marvel vs. Capcom, for example, like they lost their license, like Capcom lost the licensing with the Marvel game. You can't buy Marvel vs. Capcom 2 or like 1 anymore. Like you used to buy it on the PSN. If you had it, great, but it's gone. Same thing with like DS.
Yeah, that's
You
what
bought all the stuff on the DS.
I was gonna say. That's what just happened with the DS, right?
That shit's all gone now. Anything you
I read a
spent
bunch
on
of-
there.
Read a bunch of stories about people trying to like back up their old DS saves.
Yeah.
because like people are coming out with like the those like off-brand handheld things that can
Yeah,
play
and the,
Nintendo
and the emulators. Yeah.
yeah. So,
There's
but
actually a popular emulator that just came out for the phone. The Delta.
there's a lot of. I don't know. We can get into that next
It's
time.
already like one of the most popular downloaded things. Like,
But yeah, a lot of emulation stuff. Like I see Nintendo's going after people though. Nintendo's
yeah.
suing people.
Yeah.
Like,
and they can because they got the money. So
They
they
can.
just take the dick out and start swinging it. You know.
yeah. So catch us next time. We'll talk about that, but like less dick swinging. So catch us on catch us on Twitch at 6:30 on Sundays, where we talk about your favorite games and favorite parts of our weeks, and We drink and be merry. Josh will be here next week. Yay.
Without a stitch.
That's a card. But, yes, or if you don't catch us on Sunday, man, catch the episodes on YouTube on Tuesdays, where Steve still uploads these bitches at the ass crack of dawn. Y'all see that video where the...
You shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, I should have.